Morning, morning, morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Chinese New Year. Ta-da! It's today. And if I'm honest, I kind of like Chinese New Year because it feels like we can start this year again. And I also, because it's a bit kind of springy outside, it feels like I know it's not spring because I had to defrost the car this morning, but you know that it's starting afresh. It feels nice. It feels like it's a really good thing to be happening. Hi Akana, how are you? Hi. Nice to see you. And hi Chris, how are you? Hi. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you're able to join me. I wasn't sure who would be around. I know some people said, oh, sorry, not people said, ooh. I said, ooh. Some people said that some people would be able to make it and some people might not, and they'd say if they can. The fog has lifted and life is good. It feels that way, doesn't it? Good, Benoit. Oh, thank you. Now, may I ask properly, how do I really say your name? Is it Arcana or Archana? If you can just let me know, and then I won't get it wrong. I don't like saying people's names wrong, so please, if you could just write down exactly how I say it properly for you, then I will be much appreciative of that. So yeah, so it's Chinese New Year, and it just feels like a fresh new energy. I mean, we've had the new moon last night, and to be honest, I didn't go out and see it. I didn't go and have a look. Hi Candy, morning, how are you? Oh, you're not morning, are you? Oops. But yeah, so yeah, we have the new moon, and I didn't go out and see it. I didn't go and look. That's the cat going just out of the room. But yeah, it feels Archana, like that. Archana. Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. I will endeavour to get it right every time now. Thank you. Yeah, so it just feels like a whole new energy, and if you haven't written out any manifestation things for this new moon, do it, because it feels like a really, really good time to do it. And it's, you know, it's always good on the new moon to invite things in. Oh, good. Yep, afternoon here. Well, we're just morning. I've still got my morning voice. I'm sorry. You know that chest infection I had a few weeks ago? Well, that sort of lifted, and now it's just going, whoa. Sorry. Just sound more and more like Muttley every single time. Hey, hi T-Lyn, how are you doing? Ah, brilliant. Good. So, yeah, and what else was I going to say? Oh, I can say all that later, I guess. But, yeah, so it's Chinese New Year, new moon, we had the partial solar eclipse, so there's lots of things going on energetically. And so now is a really, really good time to put that manifestation out there, put your intention out there, and just, you know, invite what you want. Make a proper plan for like the next 4 weeks. What is it that you want to invite into your life? You can do the 4 weeks, you can do the whole of the lunar year, because it's a new lunar year, you know, that's what the Chinese go by. And yeah, it just feels like, you know, spring is in the air, and it's coming this way. So yes, all good. And what else? Oh, I know. So we've still got the... Oh yeah, I'm okay, T-Lyn. You can hear I've just got a bit of a still. But you know, I'm getting there. It'll go. It will go. I have every intention that it will go. Okay, now then. Candy says, yes, could I have a card? Of course you can have a card. That's why we're here, isn't it? And I'm just babbling, so, you know. Oh, so yes, we'll get you a card. Okay. And it's nearly a whole year, you know, since I started the newsletter, and that's going really well. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, because we've got the year celebrations coming up for that. And I still have to pick a February birthday cards person. So if you're a February baby, make sure that if you haven't already subscribed, you subscribe fairly quickly, because I'm going to do that in the next couple of days, and get the birthday cards reading out. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, sure, I'll draw you a card. No problem at all. Oh, I'm glad that you find it very accurate. That's good. That's good. I like that. Coming from you, that's an honour. Thank you. Okay, so what have we got here then? Now then, sorry, I'm just on my phone, and Candy, I'm going to pull for you first because you asked first, didn't you? Okay, so okay, what does Candy need to know today? Okay, you need to know, Candy. What message do you have for Candy today? What does Candy need to know? Oh. What does Candy need to know today? What message do you have? Okay, Candy. We've got peaceful resolutions for you. Peaceful resolution. Okay, so now then, I've no idea what's happening, but look for peaceful resolutions. Ask the angels to help you with this. Ask the angels to be there supporting you. You can do this. You can get this together. This is really not going to be a problem. And you can find the best solution for both of you. Oh, it's a bit sunshiny there, isn't it? How about if I go this side and put the card this side? You see? Yeah? You're going to find the best solution for everybody. You ask the angels, and this is what you're aiming for. You're going to be so clothed, that's the thing, clothed in love and radiance that you will be willing to compromise. You're going to be able to compromise just a bit and still get the things that you want from it. So don't worry too much if it's right, think of this. Think of the essence of what you want, not the actual thing itself, you know, because if you want the peaceful resolution, yeah, you've got to be able to compromise. Yeah, we all get that. But if you think about the essence of the things that you want, you know, you want to, I don't know, talk freely with each other, then concentrate on those aspects rather than, well, I need to see you every second weekend at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about the minutiae. That will all sort. Concentrate on what you're really after, and those peaceful resolutions will come to you, no problem. Good. Good, good, good. You needed that. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that this resonates with you and you get the idea. Yeah, just concentrate on those, on the essence of what it is that you're after, not the minutiae. The minutiae will sort itself. You know, ask the angels to help you with all that detail, and then you can compromise, and both sides win. Both sides win. Oh, marvellous. Okay, now, Chris was next, wasn't she? I'm on my phone, so I'm just whizzing up and down. It's not very good, is it? So, I've lost you now. There you go. Okay, so Chris, this one's for you. Okay. Does Chris need to know today? What message do you have for Chris? What message do you have for Chris, please? What does Chris need to know? Oh. Okay, dokie. Ooh, Chris. Yes. Oh, excuse me. I love these cards for you. You generally do get the kind of yes, no, yes. It's because you're already there, you're already connected, and here's your confirmation. Yes. Now, whatever your question is, yes is the answer. Look at that. Look at that. Well, and she's even got her hands up going, yes! Oh, dear. So there you go. Yes. It's all good. It's all good. And it's going to work. Oh, this is exciting. You'll have to let me in on that one, please, Chris. Let me just whiz down, see if you've said anything. Bit wobbly. Oh, wowzers. Oh, good. That sounds very exciting. You know, Chris, I'm going to have to pop in, aren't I? I'm going to have to pop in and see you at the Amethyst Centre. Okay, so next up, Archana. How about that? Yeah, we'll remember now. Okay, can you have a please card? Can you have a card focused on the career aspect? Okay, in the middle of an interviewing process. Okay, all right. Let's see what comes up then. Okay, so let's know about a career. Okay. What message do we have for Archana today? What message do you have for Archana? She's in the middle of a career thing, interview process. What does she need to know today? What message do you have for her today? This one. Okay. Ooh. Reconsider. Now, I'm not sure quite. Okay, I'll tell you what's coming up. I'll tell you what I'm feeling and see if this resonates with you. It feels like the interview process is going well, as you've said, so that's good. Reconsider. It feels like they could offer you the job, but it doesn't kind of feel enough. There's something about it that doesn't quite sit right. It's either there's not enough money, or actually the job may not be what you want it to be. It may not be, don't know, it just feels a bit like not enough. Okay, I'm just feeling not enough. It's like, you know, so reconsider. Now that doesn't mean that you have to necessarily if they offer you the job, it doesn't mean you have to turn it down, but consider the process. People go into interview processes thinking, oh, I wonder if they'll give me the job. Reconsider, pop it the other way around. Do you want this job that you're going for? Now, obviously you kind of do, because otherwise you wouldn't be doing the interview process. But is this the right job for you? Is this the right environment for you? Are these the right work people for you? Is this the right salary for you? Consider all of those different aspects, and if it fits, great. But I get a feeling that if you reconsidered and just thought, you know, do you want this job? And if there is something about it that you're not quite keen on, bring it up. Bring it up. Even say to them, you know, actually I'd like a bigger salary, or, you know, I don't know, whatever the thing is that might not ring perfectly brilliant for you, ask them about it. Talk to them about it. You know, I mean, if the job, I've no idea what job you're going for, but if the job is kind of like a PA kind of role, and actually what they want is somebody who's going to photocopy things all day, that's not quite the job you're after. So just get a bit more information about it. Reconsider. It doesn't mean don't go for it. It doesn't mean that you have to turn it down, but just consider, is this the job for you? And are all the aspects about it ringing really lovely with you? Does the whole idea of this job make your heart sing? Right? If it does, brilliant, go for it. And if there's a little sticking point, which I kind of feel that there might be, ask them about it. Ask the people at this new employment about it. And then if you are offered it, you can say, well, you know, you've got a bit more leeway there. Does that kind of make any sense? Yeah? Do you understand about that? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So it's not don't go for it, nor is it no, don't have this job. But it's just this a bit of a sticking point, I think. Kind of feels that way. It's like, and I just kind of feel not enough. And what that is, you will know. You will know. Okay, now let's spin up. Oh no, where have you gone? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good. Good. Thank you. All right. So, who is next? Morning, Linda. Yeah, sure. Let's get you a card. Oh, also, I do have to say a big hello to Julia. Julia couldn't make it today because she's going to be at work. I said, you know, if you can sneak in, that'd be cool. But she said there's not a chance. So I'm not sure what she does. But hi, Julia, if you're watching on the replay. Hello. Okay, Linda, let's find you a card. Okay. What does Linda need to know today? What message have we got for Linda? What does Linda need to know today? All righty. Oh, Linda, there's something better. There's something better. So what's this one about? Okay, well, first of all, you can feel the energy coming off the card, can't you? It's about, for you, I'm feeling that this is about not settling. Like I was just saying to Archana about a job interview, and it's not enough. There's something better. Something feels like it's just not enough. And, you know, it could be kind of, it could be 8 out of 10. It could only be kind of 6 out of 10. But, you know, 6 is better than none and da-da-da-da. But there's something better. And you can find it. And ask your angels and they will help you find it. They will bring it to you. But you need to know that you don't need to settle. So whatever it is, I'm going to scroll down just in case. Okay, you need to know that you can ask for more. And with this new moon energy that's going on just at this moment, and this new Chinese New Year, oh, it doesn't make any sense. With this Chinese New Year, ask for more. If it's a love thing, don't settle for less than you absolutely know you can have. No, because you don't know you can have this. You can have this. You can have the perfect 10 if you want to. Well, you know, he might still leave his shoes in the hall, but, you know, don't settle. There's something better. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, just question it, you know, and say, well, is this actually enough? Yeah? Does that kind of make sense, Linda? There's something better. There's something better. I'm not feeling it's job interview like Archana, but I do feel it's something at home. There's a home thing. Yeah. It does make perfect sense. Good. Yeah. It feels like a home thing rather than a work thing. But there's something better. And you know that you can have it. And if you don't know, you should know. Right? You can have something better. You can have whatever you want. And yes, I know there's compromise, but you don't have to compromise to the extent of losing yourself. Okay? So, good. I'm glad that makes sense to you, Linda. Brilliant. Brilliant. And, oh, let me see if I can scroll down there. Back and forth on location. I'm keen if it's a certain location. So Archana, that did make sense. Yeah, she says they're a new company and they are back and forth on the location. And I'm keen if it's a certain location and they are pushing for somewhere else. So, you know, just go with that. Reconsider. If it's a different location, reconsider the whole aspect. Again, don't dismiss it. Then, you know, it might be a perfect job for you. Who knows? Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's whiz back. So that was Linda. Thank you. Okay, T-Lin. Yes, of course. Let's get you a card. Let's get you a card. Okay. So. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so. Alrighty, so. Just, oh, everything's flying everywhere. Okay. Let's go again. T-Lin. Do we have a card, please? What message for T-Lin? What does she need to know today? What do you want her to know today? Okay. Oh, get more information. Get more information. Oh, hi Jane, you just popped up. Get more information. Okay, so Teeling, whatever your question is about, you just need to know more. There's a lot of this coming up today, isn't there? You know, this. All right, this usually comes up because somebody is not telling you 100%. Okay, hi Dee. They're not being malicious in that way. They're not withholding information. They're just not telling you everything. Does that make sense? But get some more information. Oh, hang on. There's something that needs to be signed. Is there something that needs to be signed? Read the small print. Read the details. Look at everything. Look at everything that you need to know. And yeah, look at everything and don't dismiss and don't say, oh, it'll be all right. It might not be. Get more information. Whatever it is that you're thinking of, just, you know, dig a little bit deeper. Don't just accept face value, really, which is unfortunate, but, you know, we do have to do it from time to time. Okay, does that make any sense to you then, Teeling? Yeah? Get more information. Okay. See what you can come up with. Oh, hang on. Yeah, does that make sense? Does that make sense, Teeling? Sorry, you're wobbling all over the place. It's because I'm on here and I can't move up and down otherwise. I should have brought the computer up, shouldn't I? But never mind. Never mind, you live and learn. Some of us never learn. Okay, alrighty. Oh, Trudy, morning Trudy, how you doing? Let's see what comes up for you then. What does Trudy need to know today? I've got a message for Trudy. What do you need to know today? What does she need to know? What does she need to know today? What does Trudy need to know? Okay, what's that one? Ooh. Within the next few months. Now, I'm chuckling because last week I was on Trudy's page, her group, actually, the Soul Sanctuary, and I had a great time. It was really, really wonderful. But we were talking about these cards, and we were talking about the pictures and the words, and this was one of the ones that came up. So I'm chuckling because this was what came up last week, when we were talking about these, and it just made me laugh. So, sorry. Okay, so within the next few months, and we've got this staircase, and we kind of, does this make sense to you, Trudy? I know it's just, it would come up. It probably is nothing to do with anything. It's just probably coming up because I used it last week when we were talking about it. So we've got something anyway. You've got some kind of situation that you're asking about, and it'll write itself in the next few months. It will become clear in the next few months, and I think that's a really good thing, because okay, I'm feeling like it isn't particularly something huge, but I'm feeling like it's a little kind of pin, a little element that when that slots into place, everything else opens up. I'm feeling like it's just a little kind of, it could be yes or no, it could be, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like there's one question that needs to be answered. And once you know that, everything else will just cascade into the right place. Oh, Trudy, I'm so glad it makes sense. I just thought they were being naughty. But yeah, it doesn't feel like a particularly huge thing. It doesn't feel like a kind of well, almost sort of life and death kind of situation. That it doesn't feel enormous, but it just feels like this one thing. If that were to happen, everything else will just rock and roll, basically, and that's a good thing. Sounds like a good thing to me, anyway. Oh, how funny! They are pranksters, aren't they? Now, T-Lane says, actually, this seems to be on something different. Oh, okay, that's interesting, because that could be one of these situations where the angels know the question in our hearts, not necessarily the question we ask. Now, this is a really important thing, because when we do the card reel and so on, no problem at all, Trudy. Thank you. So glad you could be here. Hi, Debbie. Hi, morning. Oh, not morning for you either, is it? Sorry. When we ask a question, the angels know the question in our heart and not the one in our heads. And this is important, because when you do the card reveal, when I do the weekend card reveal, if this applies to everybody, this is not just for T-Lane. If you ask a particular question, sometimes the question in your heart feels like it's a bit icky, because it could be, I don't know, it could be a bit more selfish than you perhaps want to ask, you know, like, am I ever going to get that money kind of question. But you think, oh, I can't ask that, because, you know, that's I don't want to have that feeling, although I still need to pay the gas bill or whatever it is, you know. So we turn it around and go, oh, you know, when will there be peace and harmony in the world? Right, because it feels like a better energetic question. But actually, they answer the heart question. So don't worry about that. But I'm glad that you could connect that to that, connect your answer to the situation you think it is, T-Lane, because that's really helpful. Okie dokie, let's scroll back and wobble this camera a bit more. Okay. Oh, morning, Valerie. Didn't see you hop on. Morning. Okay. So... oh, yes. Hey, Natalie. Morning. Broome, Western Australia. Would really love a card. Yes. Let's get you one. Okay, so this is for Natalie. All right. So this is for Natalie. What message do you have for Natalie today? What message does she need to know? Okay, thank you. Oh, Natalie, we've got wait. Wait. All right, so again, I'm going to scroll up and wobble you all again. Okay, wait. This is not no. This is more to do with either timing or information. No, I'm not. It's not coming through clear yet as to which it is for you. But there's something that it can't happen right now. Oh, that's interesting. It can't happen. It can't happen right now. Not a case of don't do it. It just can't happen. And that's okay. So maybe it's a timing thing. Yeah, maybe it's a timing thing. Wait. Now is not the right time for this to happen. This can't happen right now for whatever reason. Wait. The time will come right. Ah, okay. This is okay. The time will come right, but when the time is right, you will have kind of tweak the plan a little. That kind of makes sense. You'll tweak the plan a little so that whatever it is, whatever the sticking point is now, the reason why it can't work right now and we have to wait, is that there is one tiny aspect that will be tweaked when the time is right. So it's a marrying of these two things. It's a marrying between the time and the information. So the information that you need to make the time right, when you have this and that, when they come together, it will work. Does that make sense? But for now, just wait. So whatever the question is that whatever your situation is that you're considering, just hang fire with it. Okay, and it doesn't feel like you need to wait for long. No, it doesn't feel like a long wait. It just kind of feels it could be quite soon, actually. Okay, days. Days feels a bit too soon. Months is way too long. It could be kind of a week. A week? Does a week feel right? Oh, it makes me a bit nervous, so it could be. It's really not going to be long, I don't think. It doesn't feel like it's going to be long. All right, okay, so Natalie, yes, very much. Good. Good, I'm glad that makes sense. But there's this just two tiny aspects, and that's why I wasn't sure whether it was a timing or an information. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, no problem at all, Natalie. No problem at all. I'm glad you can understand it and it resonates with you. That's brilliant. Okay, now let's whiz back up and get us wobbly again. Oh, I shouldn't laugh as well because it makes it all even more wobblier. Wobblier? I don't know if that's a real word, but it's a good word. Okay, D, we're up to you now. Okay, so let's get D a card. All right, okay, so what does D need to know today? What message do we have for D, please? Oh, they're all falling out. That knows. There we go. What does D need to know today? Oh, D. This is an interesting card. Oh, sorry. Oh, whoops. A big close-up of my hand there. All right. Be assertive. Okay, is that a key they're holding? It looks a bit like it. Oh no, it's a mask. It's a mask. Thought it was the end of a key. Be assertive. Okay, so D, whatever the situation is that you're thinking about, stand up for what you know is right. Stand up for what you believe, and stand up for yourself, your beliefs. Okay, D. Right, okay. It feels kind of uncomfortable in my kind of solar plexus. Feels a bit uncomfortable. So it could be a challenging situation. This is how it feels anyway. You will know if this rings true for you. It could be a challenging situation that is pushing you kind of right out of your comfort zone, and you're feeling kind of intimidated. That's too strong a word. Intimidated's not right. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone, and it's just nudging you to the edge of a kind of, why aren't they listening to me? It's making you question, it's kind of making you question if you're right. Just go with it. But stay calm. Go into your solar plexus, tap into your solar plexus, and use your own divine power to stand up for what you know is right, and for your own beliefs, and the space to express your beliefs. Meet the other person with love. Don't meet them with loggerheads, because that's just not going to work. So meet them with love. And okay, try not to get oh, hello cat. Try not to get involved with any of their drama. There could be a lot of drama, but just try not to get involved with that. Stay away from that as far as possible, because it will be because that takes away your power, and that's not what you need. Okay, does that make any sense to you then, Dee? All right, be assertive. Yeah, just connect into your solar plexus and use your own power, and you'll be great. You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. I'll call the angels as well, because they're always going to help you. Okay, so Dee, does that make sense? I hope so. So, okay, you ready for the wobbles again? Wobbly wobbles. Let's go back. Oh, I can't see. Yes, that was D. Good. Good. Debbie. Oh, what have I done here? I pressed something. I don't know what I pressed. Okay. See, technology, not my thing. I should have I need a crew, don't I? I need a cameraman or a something. The cat wants to go out again. Do you want to go out, Liz? Can you not open the door anymore? She can't open the door anymore. All right, here we go then. Debbie, this is for you. Oh, dearie me, dearie me. A message, please, for Debbie. Do you have a message for Debbie? What do you want her to know today? Alrighty, here we go. Here we go, Debbie. I'm going to whiz up again and see if you reply. Okay, Dee, yeah, it does make sense. Oh, good. Good, I'm so glad. So glad. Okay, Dee. Oh, sorry, Debbie. Not the right time? So, get back to celebrating Chinese New Year. And wait a bit. It's not the right time. So whatever it is you're considering right now, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Oh, okay. Now this feels like an exciting project. This feels like a launch or a release of something. Now, okay, I don't want to. That's the impression I get. It feels like it's a work related thing. It feels like it's related to your coaching page, you know, you coach life coaching. It feels like it's connected to that, and it feels like there is a something you need to just sit on for a little while. No, I don't know if that's your plan. This is. Oh, it could be your book. It could be your book. It feels a more work-related issue than a personal one or a home one, you know. It feels a worky kind of thing. So it's not the right time. So if you finished your book, I wouldn't submit it to the publishers just yet. Not yet. You know, it's that kind of thing. That isn't to say don't do it, and it isn't to say that it won't be published at some point. But now is not quite the right time. Something... You will know when it's going to be the right time. We're having dramas finding a new house. No, it doesn't feel like a new house. It doesn't feel like a new house. Okay, this sounds weird, but it feels a bit more sort of personal. It feels like a writing thing, which is why I wondered if it was like a launch or a release, you know, a course release or something like that. It feels like a writing kind of thing. So maybe it could be a book. But it feels like... It doesn't feel like a big house thing. It feels like a more sort of personal, you know, you've put time and effort into this. But I think we're going to go with your book, because that makes most sense. Now isn't the right time. So just hang on to it. Don't send it to the publishers yet. Maybe have a reread, maybe edit it a little bit more. But it doesn't feel that way. It just feels like it's... You know when you plant your seed and it can only sort of germinate in certain conditions, but conditions aren't quite there. So don't sow your seed. You know, when you get the packets of seeds, it says, oh, sow between April and May. So if you sowed it now, we're in the middle of February, it's not going to do anything and probably won't work anyway, because we've got to wait until April. You get the idea. So it feels a bit like that, but needs to be edited and published. I would just hang fire with the published thing. When... Okay, I'd give it a couple of months, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. Aim for Easter. How about Eastery time? Don't know, I just keep seeing spring flowers. So yeah, the change in the season. So that kind of ties in with Eastery time, doesn't it? Maybe wait till then. I don't know, you will know when the time is right. You will know when the time is right. And I think that you're going to get the messages when the time is right. Sounds like a plan. Going to be moving and don't have the energy. There we go, on it right now. So Easter would be good. It sounds like a better plan, doesn't it? So just don't worry. Put the book on the back burner for now. Not literally, obviously. But, you know, just don't worry about that. Do your house move. Do all the things that you need to do there. And then when your headspace is in the right place, then try that. Oh, yeah, that sounds right, doesn't it? Oh, I love it when it all comes together like this. Oh, fantastic. Alrighty. So... Rima! Hi, Rima. I forgot if you have time. Yes, I think we do. I didn't... Well, this is my time teller. I don't have anything else with a clock on it. Do you have a clock in here? Don't know. Anybody know what time it is in the UK? Don't tell me what time it is and wherever you live. Honestly, I just do time and date. I go to time and date and say, oh, no, actually, I gave up with time and date because I had to keep finding time zones and I don't know which time zone you're all in when you say... So I keep going into Google. What time is it now in Florida? Oh, or wherever. And then I have to work out what the difference is. And then, you know, so if anybody knows what time it is in the UK, please let me know. I was only going to be on here for half an hour. But I'm guessing we might be past that already. I've got loads of work to do, but I just want to stay on here and do this all day. But anyway, I can't do that. Okay, so... Rima, these are for you. Let's go again. Okay. Do you have a message, please, for Rima? All right. Yep. Oh, Rima. Remain positive. What a gorgeous card. What a gorgeous card. You see the energy coming out there? Right out of your head. Oh, well, remain positive. I mean, I think that's everything it needs to say, really. But I've been on for 42 minutes. Whoops. That's a long half hour, isn't it? Oh, well. Thanks, Debbie. Remain positive. Now, this feels... Okay, it feels like there's a kind of challenging situation for you. Okay, it feels more exasperating. That's the word, isn't it? You just... don't go down that route. Really, 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 as far as possible, avoid it. See the funny side of it. You know when you start getting a bit angry about things and you get really cross and then you sort of get exasperated by it. It kind of makes it a bit lighter in a little way. Stay there and then start looking for the funny side of things. You know, because let's face it, when they... thanks, dear. You're so welcome. Thank you. I'm so glad you could make it. But so Reba, when your pets, right? If you've got a dog and they go and find the mud bath and they roll in the mud and they get absolutely covered in mud and then they come in the house and do that thing where they shake it all off and you're like, ugh. But actually, it's a bit funny. Stay there. It's a bit funny. So try, as far as possible, to look for the funny aspect of what's going on. It feels almost like you are having to repeat yourself lots and lots of time because they're either not hearing what you're saying, not understanding the message, and it's like, come on, what? How do you not know what I mean? It feels a bit that way. So try different ways of communicating this same message, and just know that you are doing all that you can, and they also have to do some of the work in understanding. There's only, right, people say a message and this side have to try and understand it. They don't understand it, so they ask. And it's that kind of, it feels like that. And it also feels a bit like you're talking and they're going la 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 la, and completely just like, I can't hear you, and they're not making any effort. See if you can laugh about it. Just make light of it, and then they may start paying attention too. But whatever the situation is, remain positive. Now, obviously, I don't think that your situation is exactly like I have just described. I hope not, anyway. But it feels that way. It feels like you're just getting a bit exasperated by them. Like, why can't they understand? Why aren't they listening to me? Why? Don't go down the angry route. Just stay as positive as possible. And again, stay heart-centered, stay in love, and that will come across. And then they'll be probably in a better position to understand, to hear you, to accept what it is that you are saying. Does that make sense, Rima? Does that make sense? I hope so. Hope that makes sense with you. Okay, let's whiz back. 10:46. Hi, Alison. How are you doing? Okie dokie. Rima, that was you. Ooh, Kaylee. Is that right? Hi, Kaylee. Hi. Yeah, sure. Let's get a card for you. Okay. Kaylee. All right. Okay. You are so welcome, Rima. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope it does make sense. And I know you'll sort it out. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Just kind of take a step away from the coal face, as it were. You know, just take a step back and try and see the bigger picture. You'll be fine. Hi, Kaylee. Let's get you a card, shall we? Okay. All righty. All right, so what message do we have, please, for Kaylee? What do you want Kaylee to know today? What do you want Kaylee to know? What message do we have for Kaylee? Okay, all right, okay, so Kaylee, the message for you also is, be assertive. Hi, Alison. Bye, Alison. Star Wars toys. Awesome. Star Wars party. Star Wars party at your house then. Have a great day, Alison. See you very soon. Bye. Bye. Okie dokie. So, Kaylee, this one's for you. Be assertive. Now, I feel like you already know what this is about. I feel like this is ringing true for you, which is a good job because, you know, it ought to really. But I feel like you're going, oh, okay. Right, yes, it's just be assertive. Sorry, I can tell I've been on a bit long now because my legs are getting itchy, aren't they? Well, as in not like itchy, just like I need to stretch them a bit. Be assertive. Again, stand up for yourself and all that you believe in. But, okay, this doesn't feel a solar plexus thing. Actually it's a third eye. It's a third eye issue. So here, we're being assertive. Your intuition, your feelings are right. Okay? What you feel about this particular situation is right. Even if you can't prove it to be right, even if no one else believes that you are right, the things that you're feeling, your third eye, is getting it, you know, what do they say? It's on the nose, but it's not on your nose, it's on your forehead. That's brilliant. Oh, Kaylee, she says, thank you. She's waiting for a proposal. Well, I hope it comes soon. I hope it comes soon. Maybe no one else believes, no one else, whatever it is, go with it, because you absolutely believe this, and what you see, how you see it with your third eye, how you connect with it all is right. Just, if it's the proposal, ask him. Yeah, does that make sense? You see, you know that this is right. You know that you have to do this, and really, it's like there's no more needs to be said. You just know, and you're right. Okay, good. All right, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Kaylee. Anyway, I'm so glad you could join us. Hurrah! Please come again. Okay, who's next up? I keep getting lost on these comments, don't I? Kaylee, and then Kerry. Hi, Kerry, are you still around? Hope so. Hope so. Let's pop you down there. So, oh, we're going wobbly again. So, Kerry, okay. Oh, you know, one day I will be well. It's this, I can't get used to this weather, you know. I never thought I would ever say that. But I'm still taking my apple cider vinegar. Only I'm taking it every day at the moment, because honestly, I'll be well. I will be fine. Okay, so Kerry, let's get you a card. Are we any more? No, okay. All right, Kerry. All right. So, Kerry, what message do we have for Kerry today? What do you want Kerry to know? Feels more right. What message for Kerry? What do you want Kerry to know today? Kerry, wait. Yeah. What message does she need to hear today? What does she need to know? What message do you have for her, please? That one? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Kerry, we've got choose a new direction. So, whatever it is you're thinking about, choose a different way to get there. It could be something completely different. And again, think of the essence. It's the essence of what you want. Just think of the essence of what it is you're after, and then find alternative pathways to get there. Again, don't think of the tiny details, the minutiae of what it is you're asking for, of what it is you're trying to aim for. Maybe I should hold that for further forwards. Oh, look. Don't worry about the tiny, tiny details, but choose a new direction for you to get to where it is you want to be. Does that make sense, Kerry? Yeah, it's just that. Oh, I've got an itchy nose as well. It's that. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting the idea that you're absolutely right, and to get there it will be fine. It'll be no problem. But if you went just a tiny bit to one direction or the other, after having figured out which way it's going to be works for you, then it will work. It will work better. It will work better. Yeah. Just choose a new direction. The way, it's almost like the path that you're on will get you there, but it could be rocky, it could be steep, it could be more hard work. Whereas if you just maybe take a tiny detour to your final destination, then you'll see all the scenery. You'll see the sunrise, you'll see the sunset, you'll see beautiful flowers, you'll see all the world, nature and the wildlife. It's that feeling. You could go that direction and make it hard work for yourself, or you could kind of go the other way and it might take a bit longer, but you would at least enjoy it more. Does that make any sense to you, Kerry? That's what we're picking up from your card. Okay, just let me know and that'll be great. Okie dokie, let's get you wobbly again and go back. Where are we up to? Who's next? That was Kerry, and there was Dee and Debbie, and Alison popped on for a few minutes, but she's gone off again. Then, oh, hi Anne-Marie, I didn't know you'd hopped on as well. Hi, how you doing? And Jane, let's get you a card. And then that's everybody. Anne-Marie, if you're still around, did you want a card? Let me know. Because if it's just Jane, if I've missed anybody off who would like a card, please write it in now, because I can't, like I say, I'm on my mobile, so it's sort of, I'm on my mobile, so I have to keep whizzing up and down. That's why I keep going wobbly. Okay, yes, Anne-Marie, I'll get you one in a moment. Brilliant. If there's anybody else who would like a card, please do say, and I'll do it, and then we can go. Sounds like you're not feeling too well. Oh, thank you, Teelin. I'm okay. Oh, no. Well, I hope you're feeling better too as well, Teelin, because it's pretty rotten, isn't it? It really is rotten, but oh well. We'll get rid of it, won't we? Now that we've got the spring is in the air and Chinese New Year and everything's afresh, we'll all be brilliant. We'll all be tip-top condition soon. I'm okay. All right then. Ooh! I can't shuffle cards anymore, can I? Right. Jane, this one's for you. Okay. This is for Jane. What does Jane need to know today? What message have we got for Jane? Okay. All right. This one hopped out. Okay, so Jane, it's up to you. It's up to you. Now this is always a good one, because it can be kind of anything you want it to be. And usually what happens is when we ask the angels, we expect them to sort of make the decision. But actually it's right back at you. It's up to you. What do you want? I know. So it's up to you. Ask the angels to help you, ask them for the guidance, and they will give it freely and willingly and gladly. So ask, But ultimately, it's up to you. What do you want? Now, of course, you can do the whole sort of pros and cons of both situations. You know, do you want this or do you want that or do you want something else? But you have to choose. And you know what? You're not going to choose wrong. And this is what's exciting about choices. Because whatever you decide, you can always, if you don't like what you're doing, you can always make another choice again later. But the initial thing is you make a choice, but it's up to you. Oh, exciting, Jane. What are you going to do? Does this make any sense to you, by the way, Jane? It's up to you. Yeah? Yeah, it's up to you. And okay, to me, it feels like you've got several choices. It feels like you have a few choices as to what to do, and you're like, well, you know, shall I go with this? Shall I do that? Da, 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 da. And it feels also like none of them are wrong. Right? Sort of. So many things going on to think, oh, yeah, sorry. But none of the decisions that you have to make are necessarily wrong. Does that make sense? The choices that you've got, if this is how it feels anyway, it feels like the choices that you're considering are all worthy choices, which in itself doesn't make it any easier. But you kind of choose one. Do you have to choose one? Do you have to choose one? Could you, because it's up to you, so bear that in mind, it's up to you. What if you were to kind of melt together like the better aspects of all of the things? Would that be a possibility? You know, these are things that are worth asking, and, you know, use really clear communications to get the best out of each situation, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I really think that if you did that, you probably would get the best of all worlds. Don't know. Certainly worth thinking about, isn't it? Oh, exciting. What could it be? What could it be? But it's your choice, and you get to choose, basically. And yeah, anything. Oh, also, it's like going to a sweet shop and say, oh, where shall I start? You know, start somewhere. Oh, it's exciting. Yeah, sorry. I'd love to be able to say, do that. But no, it sounds like you've got several good options there. That's good, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. Okie dokie then. So, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, here we go. Here's one for you. Alrighty. Anne-Marie. Okay. What do you want Anne-Marie to know today? Oh, okay. Anne-Marie, have you got your question in mind? Because we've got no, and you've got the exclamation mark, so it's not just a little sort of, nah, it's a no. Okay, so this could be several issues, this could be several things. It may be, okay, see, we've got the trumpet, the messenger, angel, messenger, trumpet, sitting by themselves by the river. Now, this could be, there's not enough information. Basically everything, when situations are a no or a wait or that kind of thing, it's because we don't have everything in place. This it gives us quite a few clues about it. You will know what the situation is, and you will know why it's a no. And okay, it kind of feels like this is the confirmation you've been looking for. It doesn't feel like you're particularly surprised. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel like you're particularly surprised. You know, it's a, shall I do this or shall I not? And it says no. Okay, so it does make sense. Good. So I'm glad that this makes sense. I don't like it when the no cards come out, but if it really resonates, I mean, I can only tell you what the cards are, you know, and that's the thing. It's not my message. It's the angel's message. So when they say, yeah, you did, and you're right, and you are absolutely right. But I still don't like it when the no cards come out, because it always makes me feel a bit sad. But if you already knew, that's a good thing, isn't it? That's a good thing. You already knew. Oh dear. Oh well. That's okay, because what you can do now is make a different choice and it'll be fine. Ah, no, sorry. But it will be fine, because now you have that confirmation. You will choose something different, and that's okay. Actually, it's better than okay. It's really good, isn't it? It's good that you have that. So thank you, angels. Well, thank you everybody for being here. One last shout out. Is there anybody else who is on the list that I've accidentally missed out? And if I have missed you out, it really has been an accident. Just whizzing up and down. Okay. All right, Anne-Marie. So yeah, I'll just give you another couple of seconds to write. So shout out now if you want another card, otherwise we'll sign off. I'll go back to my apple and cider vinegar. Oh, Katie, hi, popped on just in time. Okay. Let's get you a card then. Let's get you a card. Okay. All right. What does Katie need to know today? Okay. All right. Katie, how about this for you? Communicate clearly. Okay, so one of the best things you can do, the best ways that you can help yourself communicate, and particularly for the issue that you're considering right now, ask Archangel Gabriel to come and be with you when you are talking to this particular person about this particular issue, or the people about this particular thing. Oh, look at my big shiny chin. I'll move over here and like have shiny hair instead. Ask Archangel Gabriel to come and be with you whilst you are talking about this particular issue. And you will, and then, okay, this sounds a bit weird, but try not to particularly judge the words you use, because Archangel Gabriel will help you pick and use the right words for the people to understand. If strange words pop into your head, use those, you know, in a non-offensive way, of course, but you know what I mean, you know, because those are the words that perhaps they need to hear. And we all get different messages from different words. Each word carries a different kind of vibration, you know, you know that. And also, if you ask Archangel Gabriel to be with you, you will find that perhaps your tone of voice your tone of voice changes somewhat. You may become more assertive, or you may be sort of more compromising, you know, perhaps a bit more gentle. I don't know, but if you ask Archangel Gabriel to help you with this, it'll be absolutely fine. Communicate clearly of what you need. It's not just about what you want, because what you want is the highest and greatest good for everybody involved. But you also need your needs met. Okay, you understand all this? Good. So you need your needs met. So communicate that in a very clear and concise manner. Yeah. It feels almost like they don't want to hear lots of words. They just want to hear almost bullet points, and that's not quite how we speak, is it? Bullet points. Okay, you understand. That makes perfect sense. Good. Happy. Okay, anybody else want a card before we sign off? No idea what time it is now, but it must be after 11 by now. Hey, Hi, Helen, how are you? Good morning, how are you doing? Do you want a card? Hi, Kelly. Yes, okay, let's get a card for you as well. Helen, do you want a card? I'll do one for Kelly first, and then you can pop on. But if anybody else wants one, do shout now, because we're kind of winding up, aren't we? All right, winding up, winding down. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know, do we wind up? It's that shiny chin. I look like I've got a massive chin, don't I, when that starts shining on it? Oh, it goes a bit small. All right, okay, sorry. I'll stop misbehaving. Probably this is why it takes so long. Okay, Kelly. Let's get you a card. Okay, all right. What does Kelly need to know today? Message for Kelly. What message do we have for Kelly today? What does she need to know? What do you want her to know today? Specifically today? All right. Oh, okay. So Kelly, all right. Here we go. Your whatever your thought is, whatever your question is that's in your mind, we've got a year from now. A year from now. This is a really good card, isn't it? And it's quite, always, I suppose it's not very good if you're impatient, but a year from now, your situation, and the situation you're asking about will be different, okay? It will be different, and it will be in a much better place. Yeah, and a year from now, much better. Whatever it is that you're thinking, 1 year from now, and things will be a whole heap better. It'll be settled. Okay, I've just got big happy faces, really, just like a kind of sigh of relief, and that's it. It feels kind of settled. It doesn't, however, feel like the end of the work. Okay, that sounds awful, doesn't it? I don't mean it like that. What I mean is that, oh dear, I've got a thing going on in my nose. What I mean is that, okay, it's a bit like when you move house. It could be a house move thing, but it feels like, you know, when you first move into your house and go, we're here. And then the work begins because you've got to decorate it, or you've got to put your furniture up and all that kind of stuff. So it feels a bit like that, you know. So a year from now, you will be in a much better position to, and the situation, the question you're asking about will be in a much better place. And then it feels like you've got the next step of the work to do. Does that make sense to you? I really do hope so. I do hope so. I hope so, Kelly. Does it make sense? Oh, wobbling again. Okay. So a year from now. And a year from now, all the good things can start really, really happening. But you know what? I also kind of feel like between now and a year, a lot of things are going to fall into place. It feels a little bit like kind of, you know, kind of House of Cards kind of thing. I don't know. Is that what you call it? Like dominoes. And it's all leading to this one really good thing. And then you can get on with the next bit. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like I'm saying this word now. Okay, stop speaking now. Okay, and Helen. Helen. Let's give you a card. And then... okay. All right. All right. Okay. Ooh. No. Does Helen need to know? Does Helen need to know today, please? Okay. Helen. What about this one? Oh, I need to put it on that side. It's too shiny otherwise. Improving health. Now that can only be a good thing, right? Well, that can only be a good thing. Improving health. So whatever your specific question is, it's the health. Your health is a big sort of factor in it. So if you're asking about some other situation that isn't like health related, your health is a huge factor in that, and your improving health will also have a really positive effect on the situation that you're asking, the question that you're asking. If you're asking about health, it's going to be improving. This is stepping forwards. We're all going to get rid of these horrible cough, colds, grotty things that we've all got. But for you, this is going to be a really, really important thing. And you know that with your improving health, or with your improved health, everything kind of, everything will fall into a much better place. Yeah? Because you'll have all the energy to do everything, and all the things that you need better health for are going to improve drastically when you're feeling a bit better. So look after yourself. Take really good care, not of this like half-hearted approach. Hey, morning Emma, how are you doing? Not this half-hearted approach that some people take to getting better. You know, promise myself early nights and stay up half the night researching all sorts of things because I just had a brilliant idea. You know, things like that. No. Look after yourself. Do whatever it is to make you feel better, and so that you're in a better place to, just get rid of all these bugs that are going around at the moment. I don't know, because I know that you've had some, but that, right card, before I show you, random, pick up something else. Look after yourself. Wrap yourself up in your duvet. Wrap your children up in your duvet with you and just watch films and do whatever it is that you need to do to get you right. Does that make sense, Helen? Does that make sense? Good. Good. You're so welcome, Helen. Right, anybody else want a card just before I wrap up and sign off? Okay, anybody else want a card? Emma, you've just hopped on, so do you fancy a card? Shall I get you one anyway? So if anybody else wants one, please shout now. And if you don't, that's fine. Okay, let me get you one then. And then you can be our last one of the day, unless somebody chimes in super quick. You know, I was only going to be 30 minutes. Can you believe it? My timekeeping is not good, is it? 30 minutes. Right. Oh, let's sort something out then. Let's sort it all out. Okay, so we need a card for Emma. What does Emma need to know today? What message have we got for Emma? What message do we have for Emma? Ooh, okay, Emma. Happy weekend to you as well, Helen. See you again really soon. Really soon. Okay, Emma. So what, I'm not sure quite what you're thinking about right now, but whatever it is, you need some more information. You need more information. Now, I know that you guys always have a million irons in the fire, so to speak. So whichever one it is that you're thinking about primarily, you just need some more information about it. Tap into that higher guidance system of yours, and it will come. And you will be led to the right information. But whatever it is, don't set off immediately, because you just need a bit more information about it all, and then you'll figure it out. You know, like I say, if you ask for the guidance, it will come. It will come, and then you can make a better decision about it, and you can tweak it where it needs to be tweaked, or you can just go ahead and do it as it is. But whatever it is, there's one bit, or especially one bit. Do you know what? It feels like it's a new thing. It feels like a kind of, it feels like a new, perhaps, project. and you kind of, shall I, shan't I? More information, a bit more research about it, and whatever happens, you will get the right information and you can act on it and make the decisions accordingly. But yeah, does that make any sense, Emma? Does that make any sense? Good. Okay. All righty ho. Righty ho. I think we've managed to get through everybody. Hope so. I hope I haven't missed anybody. If I have, I'm so sorry. It was never my intention. Okay, it does make sense. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, if I've missed you out, you know, please shout. It was never my intention to miss anybody off, so if I have, I'm so sorry, and please accept my apologies. But I think we've managed to get through everybody. I have no idea. You are so welcome, Emma. You're so welcome, you know, for all the work that you do. You know, asking for one card, no problem at all. Yeah, so let's wrap up there, I think. I've no idea what time it is, but oh, another one quickly sneaked in. Nalini, am I close? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but yes, I will get you. Time passes when you're having fun. Lovely, bubbly, I can't even say it, bubbly. It's almost 6:30. Are you up already? Tina, go to bed. My kid's up for school, pajama party at school. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Elaine. You are so welcome. I love that you're able to join in, even though that it's a Nalini. Okay, Nalini. I can say that, Nalini. Right, brilliant. Yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll catch you later on. I'm just going to do one more card for Nalini. Okay. No, it's not that one. That doesn't feel quite right. Sorry. What message do you have, please? What message do you have, please, Nalini? That one? Okay. All right. So, for you, Nalini, we've got within the next few months. Okay. So, whatever situation it is you're thinking of, it will come to fruition within the next few months. Does that make any sense to you? Mm-hmm. It might feel like it's a long way off, but it's not. It's not as far away as perhaps you feel. It feels that way around rather than being impatient. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel like you want it to be... Perfect sense. Brilliant. Thank you. It doesn't feel like you want it to be happening right now. It feels like, it feels more like, oh, it's ages away. You know, it feels like it's going to be years away. It's not going to be that long. It's just a few months. 2 or 3 maybe. Don't know why 2 or 3, but 2 or 3. It's really not very, very long away. It really isn't very far. I'd say a couple of months, 2 or 3 months away, and it will be resolved. But it feels like a nice thing. It feels like a really nice thing that's going to be happening. And so yeah, whatever it is, keep us posted, because this sounds exciting, doesn't it? Ooh, good. Okay, well, I'm glad it makes sense to you. I'm so glad it makes sense. Brilliant. Anybody else? This is the final call for cards. Right, come on then. I'm going to get off before anybody else pops on. Oh, thank you so much, Nalini. Thank you. And thank you for joining us. And thank you to everybody who's popped on this morning. I probably am not going to go live tonight. I have to do some work at some point. Anyway, thank you all so much for hopping on and joining me this morning. And yes, Go out and have an absolute blessed day, and just love to everybody. See you soon.